Pozdrav svima, ja sam Đorđe, a vi ste na kanalu Lične financije i ovo je drugi video u Vlogmas serijalu. Nastavljamo sa gledanjem serije $1 Million Traders i danas gledamo drugu epizodu. Mali rezime prve epizode jeste da su izabrani učesnici u programu, njih 8 i oni predstavljaju neki fiktivni investicioni fond, dati im je kapital koji treba da investiraju i da ostvare prinos. Ukoliko oni kao celina, odnosno kao fond kao celina ostvare prinos, odnosno ostvare profit, tada dobijaju bonuse, ukoliko ne ostvare, ne dobijaju ništa. U prvoj epizodi smo videli malo iz kako su intervjuisani, kako su izabrani i videli smo da nisu baš dobro krenuli i da su u minusu nakon prve epizode. Penzioner Simon je po meni najgori, dok od ovih ostalih iskreno nismo baš toliko nešto puno i videli. Videli smo da je onaj vojnik Mike imao jednu sjajnu ideju koja nažalost nije uspela, tako da red je da krenemo sa drugom epizodom i da vidimo šta će se dalje dešavati.
First trade of the day, please. BP. I'd like to buy 200.
156 at 105.75.
780 sold at 781 Tula Oil, yeah?
That's it,
I'd
mate.
like to sell 80 shares, please.
It's on.
Oh, I've just been whacked in one of my shorts.
This is a trading room like no other, because no one here has ever worked in the city before.
900 quid, like that.
These 8 men and women have been given $1 million and 2 months to run their own hedge fund and invest in the stock market as they see fit.
This is one of those experiences that money can't buy. Go on, Lockheed Martin.
It's a radical idea created by one of the UK's leading hedge fund managers, Lex Van Dam.
I'm taking a huge risk here, and if they don't care enough, then I'll make sure they care.
If the novices play the game well, they could each walk away with a hefty bonus. If they fail, they'll leave with nothing.
What a nightmare. What a nightmare.
Can they become successful city traders? Or will the pressure of trading the worst economic crisis in a generation push them over the edge?
I mean, do you feel like you just had enough?
The last time I had trauma like this was getting divorced.
Think about what you're saying. It's unbelievable.
It's the reconfirmation that it might be something I can't do.
Znači, opet će biti neke drame, vidimo da ova devojka plače. Za nju sam rekao da imam utisak kao da je razmažena, tako da očigledno se nešto ponovo desilo. Ajde da vidimo.
$7 a.m. Morning meeting. The novices are now 3 weeks into their 2 months of trading, and they're struggling to cope with a problem none of them could have foreseen: the developing credit crisis.
A hell of a lot's happened overnight. Don't just let's plough through every trivial commodity move unless it really matters.
It's causing havoc on the world's stock markets.
VIX up 10%.
It was 10%, which is a huge rise.
Asia fell, so, stagflation continues.
Well, these are cataclysmic swings, which explains, of course, why it's so difficult for us to get this trading business right.
As a result, the novices have only managed to invest a paltry 40,000 of the £200,000 that investor Lex has so far released to them.
Ovo je malo, da kažemo, malo su zavarali gledalce, zato što u onoj uvodnoj špici kažu da učesnici imaju $1 milion da investiraju, ali zapravo tih $1 milion im nije dato odjednom, već im se pušta postepeno i kao što narator sada kaže, oni su investirali samo 40.000 od nekih 200.000 koje imaju na raspolaganju. Tako da, iako su ostvarili gubitke, realno još uvek nije toliko strašno zato što mogu da se povrate kada dobiju dodatni kapital. Jer onda mali procenti na većem kapitalu mogu vrlo lako da ih vrate u plus.
If the mortgages have been deferred, the credit cards, what's next? Store cards?
Good thinking.
What other forms of credit are going to be affected as you go up the hierarchy?
Very good thinking.
And after an ill-advised decision to invest in the banking sector, last week they lost $5,000.
To je onaj deo epizode kada su svi shortovali banke i finansijske institucije, a zapravo nije krenulo onako kako su želeli.
Let's go make some money.
Let's not lose some money.
One trader who lost a lot of cash was Simon, a recently retired IT engineer.
Several of us had positions in banks based on expectation, perhaps not much more sophisticated than because banks have gone up a hell of a lot recently, it's time they went down.
If it had paid off, if it had gone in the right direction, then we would all have been laughing, but it happened to go in the wrong direction.
As long as we learn the lesson from it, you know, some of us have lost a considerable amount of money, but, you know, you have a good day, you can make it back. I've got confidence. You know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Caroline, a single mother of 4-year-old twins, has emerged as an early front runner. Her calm trading instincts meant she kept well away from trouble.
And thankfully I wasn't in banks, having watched the volatility of them in this marketplace. I thought with a lot of the rest of the team in banking that I would stay away from it and stay with, you know, just keeping an eye on the portfolio that I'm building for myself, which at the moment doesn't include any financial stocks.
Znači, po prvi put su joj dali malo više vremena i sada se ispostavlja da je ona zapravo najbolji trader, odnosno trgovac, kako god hoćete da kažete, u celom timu i najverovatnije je razlog tome što ona uopšte nije ni investirala u finansijske institucije i banke, tako da nije ni bila izložena onom velikom gubitku kao ostali. Tako da ona je za sada najbolja kako narator kaže.
Last week, the novices were given £25,000 each to play with, but they've already lost 10% of their invested capital.
Znači 10% investiranog kapitala su izgubili, što je poprilično mnogo s obzirom da investiraju nepune 3 nedelje.
If it continues, the investor Lex Van Dam faces losses of well over £50,000. A prospect that prompts a rare visit.
Morning.
In this environment, Lex won't tolerate failure.
Znači garant dolazi da ih zaplaši, da ih malo protrese. Ništa drugo.
As the boss, he ultimately has the power to reprimand or even sack any of his traders.
Some of you might have felt like you can't do the job or it is impossible, but maybe nobody has been able to do the job and maybe it has been impossible. You know, a lot of trading has to do with being able to tolerate pain.
In my case, it's been almost continuous. It's just drip, 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 drip. More pain today, more pain yesterday, which I'm sure is affecting my morale and therefore my ability to make decent decisions the next day.
Do you feel like if you cut, once you've cut, the pain is gone?
Don't you feel better?
No.
No.
Personally, I don't.
I do. I definitely feel better when I've cut it.
These stocks have no memory.
Yeah.
You know, they don't care. You don't want to make it personal. You know, the stocks are there to make money.
Well, I had a great day when I know everybody else was having a really shit day.
So how did it make you feel?
It made me feel great inside that, you know, I was, you know, I guess going in the opposite. No, because I felt terrible that everybody else was, you know, doom and gloom.
But did it not give you a little bit of joy?
Yeah, inside
to see other
it did,
people suffer.
Yeah.
And you like
no,
sitting
not to
there.
see other people suffer.
Jako zanimljivo razmišljanje od strane ovog lika koji je profesionalni menadžer fonda. Znači ova žena nekako deluje kao da ima empatiju, kao da onako baš, kako da kažem, brine o svojim članovima tima, dok sa druge strane on potencira da bi ona trebala da ima veći osjećaj zadovoljstva zato što je ona uspešna, a ostali nisu. Što je onako malo...
No?
Because I don't want the rest of the team to suffer.
I think, like, as a group, there could have been a lot worse. We could have been sitting here and, you know, on a significant loss that we could not make up. So that's why everybody is going to get 50k. So everybody's capital is going to be doubled. You're smiling.
I don't mind only having 25 grand. I can stay with my 25.
Yeah, but it's not your decision.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's not your decision. What it will allow you to do is to make up for your losses quite quickly. And if I have belief in you guys, maybe you should have belief in yourself as well. So.
Znači, on njima duplira kapital, a ova devojka je rekla da je sasvim komfortna da ostane na ovom nivou na kojem je sada, što ukazuje da ona zapravo i nema samopouzdanja, nema novih ideja i jednostavno deluje kao poprilično neodlučna šta da radi sa tim kapitalom kada ga dobije.
Let's go make some money.
Indeed. Yeah. Thank you.
Lex is busy running his own hedge fund, so he's handed the day-to-day management of the team to 29-year-old ex-City trader Anton Creel.
Njegova funkcija mi je malo nejasna. Doduše, on je tu kao neki autoritet, ali zapravo mi ne deluje kao da im bilo što objašnjava i da ih onako mentoriše, tako da bukvalno samo sedi u kancelariji i uživa. Nije njegov kapital koji je pod rizikom, tako da baš ga briga.
It's clearly extremely difficult to make money in this environment. You've got huge blue chip companies in the FTSE moving 10-20% almost every day, and that's unprecedented. But it's kind of like no excuse, you know, we want to make money, it's just more difficult to make money.
8 a.m.
Up, and we're up.
And markets have opened.
I'm looking at Admiral. Can I get a price on Domino's again, please? DOM.
A hedge fund is
Ne znam da li se meni čini, ali kao da se vrte oko istih kompanija stalno, znači Admiral, Domino, to su sve imena koja smo čuli u prošloj epizodi, iako ja i dalje ne znam ko su te kompanije zapravo, ali deluje mi kao da imaju neku watch listu ili tako nešto i da posmatraju samo kompanije koje su na toj listi, što mi je onako vrlo zanimljivo. Jer po meni, ja da sam trader, da trgujem nekom kompanijom i da se ne ispuni ono što sam očekivao, jednostavno tu kompaniju bih odbacio i krenuo bih ponovo sa istraživanjem, ne bih se više vraćao na nju. Ali možda oni imaju neku metodologiju koju realno ja ne znam.
An investment body designed to make money whether the markets go up or down.
190 shares.
And with the credit crisis sending markets in every direction, the capability of this particular hedge fund will be tested to the limit. So with £50,000 each to play with, they will all need to generate lots of solid investment ideas. IT engineer Simon is using his gut instinct.
Okay, 1,000 you buy at 617.
Buy 1,000 Cadbury's 617. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
I've got good charts on Cadbury's.
This looks good, you know, I feel... And hell, it's a comfort stock, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if you thought the whole world was going to end in half an hour, what would you do? You'd reach for a Mars bar or a bar of chocolate, you know?
Absolutely. I think I would.
Not that I hope it isn't. Just in case, I think I'd better get some in stock.
For retired Army Major Mike, the best ideas are simply the ones that make money.
I suppose it's become the intellectual thrill of the game, to be honest. I just like the way you're judged, actually, you know. It's not about personality so much, it's about your profit and loss. You know, you're either up or you're down.
Zbog toga je to zvanje poprilično, da kažem, okrutno, nema vrdanja, nema izgovora, jednostavno sve se bazira na tome kako izgleda vaš portfolio i da li ste u plusu ili u minusu. I to je to. Jer svi smatraju da ste vi profesionalac i da znate da upravljate kapitalom i zbog toga je jako teško upravljati fondom i aktivno investirati i pri tome nadmašiti prosek koji donose indeksni ETF-ovi. Tako da ovo je poprilično istina što govori.
Either making or you're losing, and that's quite a thrill.
Mike's chosen to build his portfolio around arms manufacturers.
Zanimljivo, znači odlučio je da izabere, odnosno da pravi portfolio oko kompanija koje proizvode oružje, što je negdje logično s obzirom na njegovu vojnu prošlost i da razume koje oružje je dobro, šta se koristi, šta se ne koristi, tako da to je onaj krug kompetencija o kojima je čak govorio Warren Buffett, da treba investirati u one stvari koje poznajemo i redovno koristimo.
The credit crunch summer of 2008 is biting hard.
Konačno, barem ja sam po prvi put čuo na koji period se odnosi serija, znači leto 2008. godine, što je poprilično turbulentan period.
Members of Congress blame oil speculators for driving up the price of crude.
Barrett Developments is surging today, at least its share prices.
In a tough market, the traders need all the help they can get to generate ideas. So information is everything.
Start with index moves.
Dow down 0.25%, S&P down 0.5%.
A never-ending onslaught of news must be dissected, analysed and debated.
An earthquake in Japan.
Oh yeah.
6.8 on the Richter scale.
by Japanese construction firms.
160 people injured.
All in pursuit of profit.
What would you do, buy yen?
Earnings reports, oil prices, commodities, currencies, politics, the weather.
We're certainly not done with this storm yet, and we'll keep
Anything and everything can move the markets.
Što kaže narator, sve i bilo šta može da pokrene tržišta, ali čak i da pogodiš sa investicijom, ti dalje ne znaš da li je tvoj profit rezultat tvog znanja i kvalitetnog čitanja i tumačenja informacija ili plod sreće. Jednostavno, toliko ima varijabli koje utiču na berzu da je prosto neverovatno sve obuhvatiti, sve analizirati, već uvek postoji onaj faktor osjećaja i lične procene.
Standard Chartered earnings coming.
20-year-old Ohi is a straight-A economics student from Tottenham.
What it takes to be successful at this isn't a roll of the dice, a play of a lottery and oops, I'm twice as rich. No, it's not like that at all. You constantly research, you constantly work hard, you constantly work out all of the things that can possibly go wrong, hedge against it, and then you still have to hope for the best.
£80. Exact same on Carl's stuff.
Yeah. Standard Chartered, thank you.
400 at 693.
Ohi has bought shares in Standard Chartered Group, a bank with exposure in Asia. His research suggested that the Far East had so far escaped the banking turmoil. But just minutes away from his desk, and the credit crisis has spread east.
It was all good, yeah? They were up, and then I went away to get some cake. and two flipping banks downgraded them in the 15 minutes that it took me to go and come back. And then they shed 80 points. And I'm hoping for a rally. I'm not getting out because I'm stuck. Cake didn't let me down. The flipping Hong Kong let me down. India let me down. Gordon Brown let me down. I'm in the game, and it's made me a lot more self-aware. It's made me a lot stronger. It's made me look at myself in an objective way, which I haven't been able to do before. Hello there, this is Ohi from Traders. Hello. I am looking at Standard Chartered.
With the stock falling fast, many novice traders might be tempted to panic and sell.
Crossing at 15.41 at the moment.
Are you serious?
Well, that's where it says it's pre-market auction.
Yeah, okay, I've just lost my shirt. Excuse me, I'm not going on holiday this year. Okay, I can't sell it at that price.
Gubici su toliko veliki da on kaže da je izgubio košulju na ovoj trgovini, znači bukvalno je ostao do gole kože, je sve izgubio i sad ćemo da vidimo šta će da uradi.
Instead, Ohi keeps his cool and does what a good trader should. He concentrates on his other ideas and building up his portfolio.
I'm looking at Shell next. I'd like to buy 225 shares of them at market, please.
Nike.
Znači nije prodao onu akciju što je naglo pala, nego je kupio neku drugu. Zanimljiv potez.
Fight promoter Emil from Toxteth in Liverpool has few qualifications. In the real world, he would have little chance of securing a job as a trader.
I think on a personal level, it's about ability, it's about validation, it's about being able to do things when people say you can't do them or you shouldn't do them. Lex asked me, what did I want? And I said I didn't want the Porsche, I wanted the ability to buy the Porsche.
But he's a quick learner, and like Ohi, he's seen the benefits of building a strong personal portfolio.
Take care. Thanks, mate. Bye. So I've now bought some Nike. Got like a new strategy now. I'm just buying everything that I like. So I've got BlackBerry, Apple, Nike, Adidas. It's really like, you know, like a litany of my own brand life. And like
O ovoj strategiji je recimo pričao i Peter Lynch dosta, jedan od najuspešnijih investitora, barem što se tiče ove moderne statistike i ovih zabeleženih prinosa. On je negdje govorio da također treba kupovati stvari koje svakodnevno koristimo i treba pratiti kompanije čije proizvode svakodnevno koristimo, jer ako je nešto kvalitetno, samim tim postoji velika šansa da će i sama kompanija biti kvalitetna. Naravno, uvek može da postoji disbalans između valuacije kompanije i samih, da kažemo, fundamentalnih pokazatelja, ali jednostavno onako on je to dao kao dobar početak za istraživanje.
The things I don't like, I short them. It's quite a good plan actually. It's not working that bad.
I need to make some sort of clean cut profit rather than just, you know.
Are you going to buy it?
I think with a little tester in it.
30-year-old Amit has the will to succeed, but the question is whether he has the right ideas. His motivation is a new career away from his life in Lincolnshire.
At the moment I'm a shopkeeper. Something that my father did, so it was natural for me to follow, I suppose, even though since a young age I said I'll never do the one thing that my dad did.
Znači radi u prodavnici, ali očigledno po izrazu lica bih rekao da nije baš oduševljen time što radi.
With mortgage companies struggling, Amit's investment idea is to find the next victim of the credit crisis.
It's all about second guessing, trying to figure out what everybody else is going to do next. So if you can possibly home into that and work out the way they're feeling, then you can make money off the back of that.
Wolseley Group, a supplier of construction products and materials, catches his eye.
Good afternoon, it's Amit here. The Wolseley, please, WOS.
Pre-tax profits have fallen 35% and its share price has plummeted.
Okay, I want to sell 1,300, please.
He jumps into the market and decides to sell short, hoping for a further fall. Selling short is a complex deal that involves borrowing, selling and buying back shares, and allows the trader to make a profit when the value of a stock goes down. If Amit's right and Wolseley's price falls, the whole team will profit, but not everyone agrees.
Are you absolutely positive about that?
Of course I am. Don't worry about it.
All I'm saying is, what if it's hit the bottom, right? Maybe all the bad news that company's had
270
is in the price.
No, it's not. Don't worry, mate.
Sada već polako mi se čini da dolazimo do onog momenta da se pravi razlika između uspešnih tradera i onih neuspešnih. I sad, pošto njihovi bonusi zavise od performansi fonda kao celine, ovi uspešniji traderi sada već polako kontrolišu ove neuspešne i mislim da je ovo pokušaj majka, odnosno ovog vojnika, da utiče na Amita da, kako se zove, da jednostavno prekine sa... I mislim da je ovo pokušaj majka, odnosno ovog vojnika kojeg sada vidimo, na Amita da potencijalno još jednom razmisli o tradu koji pravi.
Relax.
Cool, all right.
Ali naravno, on nastavlja dalje po svom.
You got to decide for yourself in this game. If you let too many people influence you, then your brain just starts wandering off in different directions.
What is there any more bad news going to happen for Wolseley? I mean, my feeling is no, but Amit clearly sees it the other way, so I think that's fair enough. I just hope it goes the team's way.
By the end of week 3, the group has finally managed to invest over £200,000.
Simon's 46k in.
46,000!
Wee! Simone!
Go Simon!
Znači, Simon je investirao 46.000 od 50 mogućih.
That's a pound above where I bought it. That was the one figure I wanted to see.
That's a good trade, mate, seriously. Aerospace.
Some of the novice traders are beginning to play the game well. They've built bigger portfolios and are starting to make a profit for the very first time.
Over the last 48 hours, I think you've traded really, really well. Like, seriously, in the last 48 hours, you've made massive progress. Like, massive.
Excellent.
So you should be proud. Keep up the good work.
All right.
All right?
How's things with the boys, with the girls?
Yeah, things are okay. This week they've really come on.
Who's doing well and who's doing badly?
Who's doing well? Ohi, Mike and Caroline.
How's
baš prema očekivanju, znači Mike vojnik, Ohi i Caroline su najbolji, što je ipak negde u skladu sa očekivanjima. Sad naravno mi možemo da tumačimo samo na osnovu onoga što nam prezentuju kamere, ko zna kako je to izgledalo uživo, ali...
He still needs a little bit of guidance, but he's showing, real promise.
Dobro.
Okay.
AMEC, please.
230 AMEC, you can sell 852.5.
Okay, got that. Great, thank you. And the second one, don't go away.
IT engineer Simon is now almost fully invested, with a portfolio valued at £46,000.
Done. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Simon.
Bye.
Bye.
We've had several days where everyone has been seriously down, day on day on day, and now at last, 5 of us.
Ne znam da li se samo meni ovo čini ili je to možda neki terminal koji nisam video, ali meni ovo deluje kao najobičniji Excel, ali dobro. Excel samo da je pozadina umjesto bela kao da je crna, ali ono.
Are in profit. I think as Winston Churchill said, this is not the end, this is not even the beginning of the end, but it is the end of the beginning, and maybe a few of us feel that now.
By far the biggest investor in the team, he's managed to build his book in just a matter of days. A potentially risky strategy. Investing this fast could backfire. With £200,000 of Lex's money still available, the other novices are being far more cautious. Some more than others. Having sailed through the selection process, ex-vet Cleo is great at generating ideas. She just can't put them into practice.
In really simple terms.
Opet, čini mi se kao da postoji previše drame oko ove devojke, da je neodlučna. Još od onog momenta kad im je Lex, taj osnivač, dao više kapitala, ona se nešto već nećkala tada. Tako da deluje mi da je izgubljen slučaj.
I'm an absolute fool.
The problem is so big that she just has one investment in place, by far the smallest portfolio in the team.
I just hate losing money. Really hate losing money. You know, and I appreciate this. If it was somebody else, I'd be saying, for Christ's sake, what are you doing? But when it's yourself, and you've got such a degree of fear, it's very, very difficult to step outside that and just force yourself to do it. It's just a nightmare, it really is.
If Cleo doesn't invest, potentially the whole team could suffer.
You've done nothing in a week, really.
I know, I appreciate that.
Right, you need a book.
Yes.
Right, and it's been a week.
I know.
It's a hedge.
Not bad. Yeah, it's a hedge.
And you just put it on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are we in the auction? Oh my God, the markets are open.
Right, look. You know, when it's here and you're watching it going tick, tick,
Okay,
tick,
I need
tick,
to short
tick.
Oh no.
No, but look, when you're watching this and it's going tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
You don't want to sell it.
No.
Right, and then 6 hours later it's here. Yeah.
Can I go and check the markets?
Go on.
Thanks.
Dve stvari. Prva stvar, ovo je prvi put evo za epizodu i po da je njihov menadžer uzeo nešto da im pokaže, odnosno nešto da ih edukuje. To je barem što mi vidimo u epizodi. I druga stvar, ona je neodlučna. Nakon 3 nedelje ima samo jednu poziciju u portfoliju i sada kao ona trči nešto da proverava berze pošto su se kao otvorile trgovanje i šta ja znam. Znači, realno tih par sekundi što ona tu kao trči, više je to samo neka drama i skretanje pažnje nego što je bilo šta efektivno, odnosno da ima neki rezultat.
Cleo's one position is a long investment in mining company Vedanta, and she'll only make money if its price goes up. So to guard against a fall in the market, she must hedge her portfolio by shorting another stock, hoping it will go down in value.
This one I might short. Oh, hi, it's Cleo. Xstrata XTA.
Choosing mining company Xstrata, she shorts 100 shares.
E sad, ajde ja ću se vratiti samo nazad da vidim samo ovaj grafikon. Ako je ovo grafikon kompanije koju ona shortuje, po mom ličnom mišljenju mislim da je ovo jako loš potez. Jer evo, gledajte ovo, ako je grafikon išao od gore na dole i ako cena akcije toliko pada, poprilično je teško da će se ovakav trend nastaviti u nekom dužem vremenskom intervalu. Pogotovo ako ovde kaže 3-day chart, što znači da nekako mi se čini da onako da je interval poprilično dug i da ovakav pad nije održiv dugoročno i ona u suštini ulazi u short poziciju kada je akcija već jako nisko. Po meni više ima smisla shortovati akcije koje idu konstantno gore jer one su po meni bolji kandidati da im se desi neka korekcija nego ove kompanije koje su išle konstantno na dole, jer kad tad će uslediti neki period konsolidacije ili možda rasta. I sad ovdje mi već vidimo kao da se pojavljuje neka sveća koja beleži rast cene, tako da se trend polako okreće. Tako da, po mom mišljenju, mi ovo deluje kao poprilično loš tajming za ovo, ali hajde da vidimo.
I might short. Oh, hi, it's Cleo. Xstrata XTA.
Choosing mining company Xstrata, she shorts 100 shares. But almost immediately,
wow,
they go up.
It's not working. My money is going up the wall. So I don't get it.
Xstrata is now outperforming her stake in Vedanta, and she's losing money.
I need to get out. I need to get out. I'm a little bit worried this baby's going to fly now. It's 3474, look. Xstrata XTA.
Yep.
Okay, I've sold short that and it's just come up really huge. Can you tell me what the volume spread's like?
34.73.80. 35.80 or whatever the shows. Up 55 at the moment.
Oh shit, it's just coming up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay,
I sad je opet neodlučna, opet ne zna šta da radi, opet drama.
Hedge such as this performs better over time.
Okay, bye. Oh god.
Go deep. Be confident.
Okay, buy.
Buy 100.
Buy 100. But no, buy. Oh yeah, buy 100.
Buy 100.
XTA.
Okay, they're off at 81.
Okay, I'll take them at 81.
You bought 100 at 34.81. Xstrata the stock, and it's clear.
Okay, bye. Oh, he's going to kill me. And it's falling now. I'm just massively stressed now.
What have you done?
So I did hedge.
What?
My hedge went in the wrong direction completely.
Yeah. Right.
And in the space of like 20 minutes, I crystallised £100 loss.
What, so you sold your hedge?
Yeah. I know.
The point is like, the longer you keep it on over time, the higher the correlation.
Okay, I'm possibly aware of that now.
You can't hedge for 10 minutes. So that strategy doesn't work?
No, absolutely.
So how many times do you want to be
again?
punched in the face?
I don't want to be punched in the face again.
Right, so never, ever, ever, ever do it again.
In this position, I'm aware that I need to have pairs and not this. Is it best to just cut those positions and start again?
You have to decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well listen, you be good girl for Nanny and Grandad then. Bye. Bye-bye, darling. See you later.
Caroline's more considered approach suggests she's developing as a trader.
I don't think it's wise necessarily to just think, oh, terrible position, let's bail out now. I think sometimes you just have to sit tight and see whether the position recovers itself, and not necessarily just be in it for a couple of hours, be in it for, it could be a couple of days.
Obviously, Cleo, she's got no positions at the moment at all, and days are turning into weeks now, where she...
I što, znači, nema pozicije, ulazi i izlazi na kratko, ne ide joj, i što duže vremena ona nema poziciju u portfoliju, to joj je sve teže.
Can't get over it.
There is going to be a point where I can't tolerate this anymore, because she's pretty much not invested, so she's actually not really trading. She's distracting people, she's crying. She probably by now has a negative influence on the group. But I think I'm out of patience by now.
It's just...
Ona se raspada se.
It's demoralising. I'm just looking at the fact that I'm...
A portfolio se crveni.
Down £804. 804! Look at that. It's so frustrating. Because there's no book I can read. It's the reconfirmation that it might be something I can't do. And, you know, I don't need to feel less self-worth at the moment. It's just a nightmare.
Sad opet to plakanje, nezadovoljstvo i sve, nekako mi se čini da je ona sama sebi to uradila i sad sa druge strane kogod pokuša da ju pomogne je u jako nezgodnoj situaciji zato što osoba mora da izdvoji svoje vreme da bi joj pomagala, a zapravo pitanje je da li joj uopšte ima pomoći.
Week 4, Monday morning, 5 a.m. and the commute starts all over again. Traders across the city resume their positions as the markets wake up. With a month to go, the fund is still losing money, and the investor Lex Van Dam will have his eyes on those traders who aren't pulling their weight. For shopkeeper Amit, the day's already started badly. Having sold short in construction supplier Wolseley, Amit is praying for its price to drop.
Right, think. Why is it rising so much?
But today, it's the biggest riser in the whole of the FTSE.
5, still rising.
And his losses are already in the hundreds.
Znači on je shortovao, a kompanija od tog jutra raste preko 14%. 15%.
What do you do? Do not buy back at the top, that's for sure.
Yeah, but where's the top going to be? That's the problem.
Exactly.
So what's your plan? Is your plan to watch it all day?
No.
Or do something?
It's to do something. But not obviously, I need that catalyst to ensure that I don't do it at the wrong prices, Anton.
So the only way you're going to potentially get out of this is by building a portfolio.
Sure.
I ovo negdje ima smisla, znači ako je ova kompanija u sektoru građevinarstva i raste, znači da postoji neki impuls u tom sektoru koji vuče ceo sektor na gore. Što znači, ako je on shortovao i ne ide, sada bi trebalo da kupi klasično, odnosno da kaže da ide na dugačko, odnosno going long, na neke kompanije koje su iz istog sektora čisto, ili iz nekog srodnog sektora, čisto kako bi pokušao da umanji gubitke i da pretvori te gubitke u profit.
Right, this is gun to the head time. Because you cannot allow Wolseley to do this to you.
Yeah, sure.
Unlike his fellow novices, Amit has been here before. As a student, he played the markets from his bedroom and got badly burnt.
I started trading in university at 19 when my friends started doing it and were making money out of it, so I thought it was a good idea. And that's when obviously the tech boom, 1997, 1998, we were laughing. We thought we were making all right for ourselves. And obviously the tech crash came and we lost all of it and more on that last deal. I was in...
To kad kaže, izgubili smo sve i još više, znači...
Tears, you know, I was literally in my room and I was like, oh my God, what have I done? Because you only lose like something like £25,000 in one day. You think, hang on mate, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is going to be...
25.000 funti sopstvenog novca izgubiti je poprilično puno, pogotovo u tom periodu oko 2000 i neke. Po meni to je negdje ekvivalentno kao da danas izgubite 100.000 evra. Za dan.
Unfortunately for Amit, history appears to be repeating itself.
Now it's really pissing me off.
Are you one step ahead or one step behind the market, Amit?
10 steps behind at the moment.
Amit, in terms of emotions, he's been through a washing machine in the last 48 hours. In his emotions, you can see every single tick of that P&L having an effect on his psyche. But that's a problem in trading. Like, he's fighting with himself because he hasn't done himself any favors. He hasn't built a portfolio. So for every movement in Wolseley Group, he feels more pain than he should.
E sad, na primjer, po svemu što se govori, ispada kao da on ima samo jednu poziciju i baš tu poziciju koja ne ide dobro. Tako da stvarno ne znam u čemu je problem. Mislim, ako su prošli edukaciju, trebalo bi da znaju da treba da imaju više pozicije u portfoliju, ne samo jednu. Pogotovo kada trguju tako akcijama pojedinačnih kompanija.
You're going through what every trader goes through.
I know, I've been there before, mate, that's what I don't like
20 times a year.
I know.
His £10,000 short sell in Wolseley is hitting him hard. Having watched the price shoot up, he now has only one option left.
I'll take the hit.
I'm in.
Hello, mate. I'm speaking from traders.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Not bad, you?
Yeah, very well. Very well.
Okay, Wolseley, WOS.
32 and a quarter, 32 and 3/4.
I want to buy 2,500, please.
We're 33, 36 and a half now.
Oh God, it's rising quickly. Get rid of the market.
Okay, that's it. 434.
Okay, thanks.
All right, cheers.
Okay, bye.
This one trade has cost the team £1,200.
If I keep on letting it rise, it's just going to really screw me up.
1200 funti su izgubili. Zbog ovoga.
End of the day, you don't expect that.
Znači, ako je short, rekli su da je bio 10.000 funti, on je izgubio 1.200. Poprilično jak gubitak.
Then that's the thing of this game, you know, expect the unexpected. I feel really bad for the group because I'm letting them down. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I forget myself, but like, you know, the whole desk could have made money today except for me. Alright, so I'm just feeling like a right dick.
Well, welcome back to Starting Bell live from New York. I'm Betty Lou. We are just seconds away from the latest data on the economy. Economists polled by Bloomberg are expecting a loss of 75,000 jobs.
With each day comes new financial data that can provoke dramatic market shifts.
This is the inflection point for the next 3-4 days, probably.
For the novices, these announcements constantly test their portfolios. Properly hedged, and they should withstand any market moves.
Are you short, Sam?
Net?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you want this number to be bad?
Well, I mean, in terms of the pure numbers here, then yes.
Yeah.
Come over to the dark side, Sam.
So you want less people in the US working month on month?
The ones in...
Da, znači sad, recimo on kako se predstavio da da pazi na okolinu, da pazi na etiku i tako dalje, sad se ispostavlja da je on shortovao popriličan broj akcija, što se negde kosi sa tom ideologijom, ali dobro.
Stop doing is buying cruises and Burberry clothes. That's all. They can do whatever they want to do. It's very specific.
I want them to get fit by Adidas clothes.
Yeah, there you go. So let's be specific
don't go to Punch Taverns when they come over.
Keep buying weapons.
Here we go.
Many non-farm payrolls fell by 51,000. That's fewer than the 75,000 analysts had expected.
Only down 51,000. We had expected down 75,000. Maybe it does.
Better than they were expecting.
That's well better. Let's see what's going on.
It's big news. Figures that are better than expected force prices up.
Everything's going blue.
This number never fails to surprise me. Let's head to Chicago now and talk to Larry Levin for his reaction.
I think, Benny, we may see a little bit of a rally on the open.
And those with short positions start to lose money.
Oh, I've just been whacked in one of my shorts.
Now you've got two competing interests.
3 pence, 4 pence, 5
Just chill
pence.
out.
I just whacked me at 150 quid in less than like 10 seconds.
Is it going to calm down again?
Just spike.
I haven't got the mental stamina for this.
Just do it. You got to work hard of it, haven't you? Otherwise you're gonna be fucked. We all are.
But those who hedged well are effectively bailing out the less successful traders.
All right, come on.
Bye!
Now that is what I call FTSE on fire.
It's fine at the moment. My shorts are not in profit, but my longs are nicely in profit. So I'm very relaxed about it at the moment.
I'm not stressed.
Did you see the
Just got one stop. I just want ideas. I really want a portfolio.
The one I'm worried about is Marks & Spencer's. You see up there, it suddenly shot up. It amazes me that UK stocks react in such an alarming way to US data.
Zanimljivo, znači, on je zapanjen što se menja cena britanskih akcija zbog boljih podataka u Americi, ali po meni je to sada sasvim logično, zato što su finansijska tržišta toliko povezana da se jednostavno ti impulsi, bilo da je reč o makroekonomskim podacima ili o bilo čemu drugom, prenose munjevitom brzinom širom sveta. Tako da možda i japanske akcije reaguju dobro kada su makroekonomski podaci u Americi dobri. To je sad sve po meni povezano i ceo svet je globalno jako dobro povezan.
You know, there's no point getting really excited about a single event, because in 3 or 4 days' time, if we have another single event that goes in completely opposite directions.
Oh, is that red? It is. Like non-farm payroll, not actually being that bad.
I sad, nešto se desilo po njihovoj reakciji, jer ako pogledate sve ovo što je crveno, to znači da akcije padaju. Sad, šta se dešava? Tržište reaguje na nešto na šta oni uopšte nisu čuli vest o čemu se radi.
What's going on?
U suštini toliko su tržišta dobro povezane i toliko dobro reaguju da zapravo reaguju pre nego što, da kažemo, običan čovek uopšte sazna šta se desilo.
It's not a few days, but just a few minutes before something happens 2,000 miles away in Israel that completely reverses the markets.
It's because of oil.
It's gone. Oh.
Oil jumped again.
Everything's going red.
It's a big spike right now for crude, and that's after Israeli Deputy Prime Minister said that Iran is on a path toward what he calls a, quote, major breakthrough in its nuclear program.
What it's done is not 50.
Znači šta god se dešava na Bliskom istoku, cena nafte skače, samim tim nafta ima obrnutu korelaciju sa većinom akcija i samim tim kada nafta skače, cena većine akcije pada.
Points off the FTSE.
Higher oil prices means higher costs, forcing the price of many stocks across the globe to slide. But not Simon.
Rupert, Simon. Extrata, please. Closing my short.
I sad, na primjer, Simon ima poziciju koju je imala ova devojka malo pre, čini mi se, to je ta X-strata ili kako se već zove. Znači, deluje mi kao da bukvalno vrte jedne te iste akcije stalno. To je kompanija.
90.
90 trader. Okay, look at that, interesting price. 36.44 spot 62.
Oh God.
Unnerved by this volatility, he's rapidly losing confidence in his portfolio.
Remind me next time I open a trade with mining not to do it. Cheers, bye.
Cheers, bye-bye.
He's taken his book up, which is great. It's what we've asked for, but he's doing it too quickly and he's out of control. He doesn't do the work properly before he puts trades on, and because he doesn't do that, when they go against him, he has no confidence.
Tale of woe again. You do get to feel they're out to get you, you know, whoever they are. I mean, why should mining rise, for God's sake? I mean, it's just what they said in the psychology section of our training. You know, you feel absolutely like death warmed up when things go badly.
Yeah.
But, oh, God. Oh, I'm tired, not crying, just for the record. But it just gets to you after a bit.
It does.
I have an uncanny knack for getting it wrong every time.
Yeah.
The fifth week of trading.
Znači, ovo je već 5. nedelja od, mislim, 8 koliko imaju. Znači, već su prešli pola poprilično i moj subjektivni osjećaj je da nisu nešto mnogo bolje od onoga kada su počeli da trguju.
After last week's extreme volatility, a split has emerged in the group between those traders and those struggling. The biggest worry is ex-vet Cleo, who has just £5,000 invested from a possible 50,000.
Znači, samo 5 od 50.000 ima investirano.
Shopkeeper Amit is also struggling, along with a rapidly declining Simon.
Znači, njih troje su najproblematični.
Concerned, the investor Lex Van Dam pays a visit.
Morning. How you doing? Morning.
Hey man, how's it going?
Lots of shit news.
As is always the case in a bad market.
Okay, so this is the week where they need to make some money.
In terms of trading P&L, Caroline's actually the only person that's up.
So,
znači, od svih njih samo je Caroline pozitivna, što je problematično.
Markets continue to be difficult, I guess. That's one thing we have to say in their credit, that it is not easy.
Yeah.
Caroline?
Sam, you do me a favour, if Mitchells and Butler goes up to 270, will you give me a shout?
In a difficult market, it's a good plan to congratulate the best performer.
You are the best trader so far, you know, and I don't think it's been luck at all. You're doing the right things at all the time.
From my point of view, it's nice to hear you saying.
Sad, zanimljivo je ova rečenica što kaže ti si bila najbolja do sada i mislim da to nije sreća što se tako desilo. Što pre svega mislim da on želi da kažemo, da da na važnosti onom treningu što je on uložio u njih i što je on njih obučio. Međutim, ako se vodimo tom logikom, onda znači da nije slučajnost ni to što mu je 7 tradera u minusu, što opet može da govori o kvalitetu tog treninga koji je on njima dao.
I'm the best trader.
Barem po mom mišljenju.
But what's very apparent to me is that you can be the best trader in the morning and you can be the worst trader in the afternoon because the market turns, and that's how volatile the market is.
But that makes you the best trader, that you realise that.
Right.
So well done.
Okay.
Caroline's cool approach puts her at the top of the pile. Mike's portfolio of arms companies and Emil's preference for branded names are also returning a profit. But despite this, the negative effects of Amit, Cleo and Simon means the fund is down over £8,000.
With Simon, he's a drag on the desk, right?
Yeah, ridiculous trading, basically.
Cleo sent me, at the end of the trading diary, she wrote, "Oh, please don't take capital away from me." I mean, it's kind of nuts. Does she think this is summer camp?
I know.
You know, you would like to see a little bit more focus. You know, I don't think we can finish with 8 people if everybody keeps doing it like this, you know. I
wouldn't be surprised if the pressure gets to some people and people start throwing their toys.
Yeah, I don't mind. If 1 or 2 or 3 people walk out because they can't take it, so be it.
Ovo mi je zanimljivo. Sad ne znam da li će pokušati da stave pritisak na ove tradere koji nisu uspešni, zato što mi deluje kao da žele da ih sklone polako.
If things don't improve over the next few days, Lex will have to take drastic action. But by the next morning, Simon is on the ropes as yet another trade looks to be turning sour.
Ja ne znam, meni ovaj Simon postaje živa komedija, ne znam zašto, ali kad god ga vidim, bude mi smešno.
You want to get out of there as quickly as possible.
What is it?
My baby Drax.
What's happened?
Falls on higher costs.
Right, so where do you expect the stock to go?
Down.
He's invested long into energy company Drax, but higher gas prices are beginning to have a negative effect on its share price, leaving Simon with an urgent decision to make.
It's just open, 7:26.
Okay. Right, so what are you going to do? What's your strategy? Are you going to watch it and watch it go down all day? Or are you going to sell some? You've got to be flexible in your thought process and have a strategy.
I'll wait for an hour and then...
Right, what if it's at £7 in an hour? You're going to sell them there?
Yes.
Right, well, if you're going to sell them at £7 in an hour, sell them at 7.26 now. Like, seriously? Think about what you're saying. It's unbelievable.
Nothing.
Dobro, ovo je negdje i logično što je ovaj ljud. Znači, situacija je sljedeća. Imate akciju koja vredi 7 funti 26 i akcija polako pada. On ga je pitao šta planira da uradi. Simon je odgovorio da će čekati sat vremena. Međutim, ako cena akcije pada i recimo za sat vremena bude 7 funti, Simon je rekao da će u tom momentu da proda i naravno ovaj se naljutio zato što ako već očekuje da će cena pasti i želi da proda po 7 za sat vremena, apsolutno ima logike da proda za 7.26 sada, mislim, apsolutno zdrava logika to nalaže.
It's unbelievable if you don't know what you're doing.
Because your strategy there, mate, is if they go down, I'll sell them. If they go up, I won't do anything.
Fine, decision, I will sell them. Now.
Look, I'm not telling you what to do.
No, I know you're not, but
trying to provoke
I understand all that, and I've done my best to react according to the circumstances I found them, okay?
So far, Simon's trades have lost almost £3,000.
Better washing up than trading, I think sums up the situation. This is a good therapy. I was pretty low yesterday, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, the shouting from Anton didn't really help. You know, he seemed to think I knew what I was supposed to do and I was failing to do it. But the reality is I didn't know what to do, so it's not surprising I wasn't doing it.
Zanimljivo, znači, ovo baš ukazuje na taj trening koji je bio pre početka snimanja. Znači, kaže Simon da svi očekuju od njega da zna šta treba da uradi, ali on zapravo ne zna. Tako da negdje ukazuje da nije obučen kvalitetno. Barem kako ja zaključujem.
As to whether I should have known, that's another matter, but it's hard going, this. Hard going. I really... I mean, I've given my all to this, but it just doesn't seem to be working, and I'm not sure there's much more I can do about it. The highs and lows of emotions you get in this business are just horrendous, aren't they?
Without Simon, the desk would actually be making money this week. He's basically having a negative 120% influence.
Ono je Excel, znači, kao što sam rekao, samo da vratim malo unazad.
He's basically having a negative...
Ovdje, znači, tačno se vidi, ovo su šitovi, znači ovo je neki najobičniji Excel, vidi se da mu formule nisu povukle, tako da na kraju dana sad uopšte dovodim u pitanje da li su njihovi trejdovi zapravo stvarni. Jer ako se sve vodi u Excelu, a ne u nekom Bloomberg terminalu ili u nekom, da kažemo, softveru, onako malo mi je čudno. Ali opet možda samo vode evidenciju u Excelu, a zapravo da se trejdovi izvršavaju, ali hajde da ne dovodimo to sad u pitanje.
120% influence. I mean, it's insane. If you're trading like that, you're not doing a service to the rest of the team because you're just pissing away other people's hard work. People need to get a bit angry and pull into one side. Like, you're pissing away my hard work. And that would be the conversation I'd be having.
We are under Russian invasion and Russian occupation right now. Never ever we will surrender. Never ever we will give our freedom and independence. Never ever we will give any piece of our territory. And freedom will go to every part of Georgia.
I don't know. They didn't say he shot down. They sent 4 planes. I'm sure he said. No, he said he shot them down. Really? Clearly, yeah.
See, now they must have just confirmed.
All right, one at a time.
Yeah, shot down 2 Russian combat planes.
As week 5 draws to a close, the Russian invasion of Georgia provides the team with trading opportunities.
Companies in Europe with Georgian exposure.
That's right.
That BP pipeline runs straight through. 60 miles from it.
Yeah. You got to look where Russia will move, because Russia. Oh, it goes right through.
Gas pipeline follows the so-called German military highway.
We're in week 5, so if you step back a bit and have a look at where these guys have actually come from, because they've actually started to trade like proper traders.
Turkey, Azerbaijan and Armenia, the countries which border it.
Azerbaijan and Russia are close allies as of the 3rd of July.
You see BP's right on that support line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could go right south.
You know, this is how you've got to think in trading, and they're starting to get it.
Okay, I've got all the information about the pipeline here, where it goes. I don't know if it tells me what this
The Georgian conflict has unified the team as worked together to analyse investment ideas and boost their chances of making a profit.
Yeah, correct.
All bar one.
If you're trading futures, it's primarily a hedge, right?
Yes.
That's what it's there for.
But ISF is not a hedge, is it?
It is.
A current. I thought it was a basket of current.
No, ISF.
With his confidence in shreds, Simon is hidden from the crisis and is desperately trying to re-evaluate his portfolio.
But when you say futures, I was thinking of futures as in currency futures and that sort of thing. No. All right, well, you know, we all learn, we all live. Terminology, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
U suštini Simon ne razume više u šta investira, već se toliko izgubio da...
Not right, but what's the point? -5828. You know, I come from IT. In IT, you write a program, it works or it doesn't work.
Yeah.
If it works, it'll work like that forever.
Yeah.
You know? If it doesn't, it's got bugs in it, you find what the bugs are, you fix them, and then it'll work forever.
Sad, da je sve tako lako kao što sada Simon objašnjava, ne bi berza donosila toliko profita.
Exactly the same input, you will always get exactly the same output. And that's the world I've moved in for 40 years.
But this is almost organic.
Precisely. But even if the stock market's at the same level, the share is the same level, every parameter is the same, the output will still be different because the people that are trading from one day to the next are different.
Because they're human.
Because they're human.
It's almost like artificial intelligence.
I'm used to having a rule book, and yes, in these circumstances, page 23 says you do that.
Rip it up then. Rip the rule book up, say fuck it, and go for it in a completely different manner.
Znači, Simon očekuje da postoje pravila, odnosno da postoji tačna formula koja će mu reći šta treba da uradi, ali toga na berzi nema. Na kraju dana, kao što i sam rekao, svakog dana drugačiji ljudi trguju, a drugačiji će biti ishodi svakog dana.
And I have to. I honestly think I have to just back off. The trouble is, when I do back off, I still have no certainty that I'm likely to come up with better strategies. I mean, if Anton weren't such a tosser, I'd be saying that to him, but I mean, you know what he's like. He's complete and utter tosser, and I just find it ridiculous. You don't hear...
Znači sad, također, ono što se javlja jeste situacija da Simon ne može više da se obrati Antonu, odnosno menadžeru, zato što očigledno je da postoji onako neki, da kažemo, jaz između njih dvojice i da se sve završi svađom. Tako da on uopšte ne želi više da mu se obrati, što je isto zanimljivo.
For me very often.
No, I know.
It's how I feel.
I wish I could help you more. I really do, but unfortunately, this is a personal ride for you. It's your thing. That's what's so stark about this business. You make the decisions. You stand by them. You live or die by them.
Well, they're all just so many of them seem to have been wrong, you know.
Ved Cleo is still having trouble placing trades.
The plan is to become invested, so I don't go home. I can't find anything.
But she's still not invested all her money, and she's rapidly becoming a distraction to the others.
You know, I just like to buy things at the right price.
You just got to get in. You got to get in there. Honestly, I used to over a penny and everything else. It just kills you otherwise.
You've got no position. You've got no trade.
It's not the right time to buy.
Forget the right time. Yeah. Look at the bigger picture. Trade them.
If you don't trade now, Cleo, your money will go.
I know what she's doing.
Sada izlazi napolje iz kancelarije, pravi dramu, plače. Znači, zaista, mislim da ona možda ima i veći negativan uticaj od Simona kada gledamo sa aspekta celog tima.
So what do we do about Cleo then?
What else can you say to her to get fully invested?
But does she not realize that she should get her book up?
I know. It's.
Does she not understand?
I mean, it's gone on for far too long. It's like 4 weeks now.
How's Simon doing?
Generally, I think at this stage, we need to maximize our opportunities of making money, and he is not going to make us money.
Znači, ova rečenica ukazuje da će Simon da dobije otkaz ili da će da ga sklone.
And Simon are charity at the moment. And I don't think we have a lot of time left for charity.
Facing spiralling losses, drastic measures are called for. Lex Van Dam returns to take action. As it's his money they're spending, he has the power to reprimand, suspend, or even sack any of his novice traders.
Ko će dobiti otkaz? Da vidimo.
Cleo,
You have a second? To me, you are, at the moment, you're just a distraction.
I ona je kao iznenađena što je to tako.
And I found it quite difficult because I know you just have to take a punt and you just have to get in there. But I'm watching like 10 stocks and they're all on my watch list.
Yeah.
But they're all at levels that I wouldn't want to buy them right now or sell them right now because I don't think they're in the right place to buy or sell.
Sure, but the issue we have is there's 3 weeks left.
I know.
Right? And you're not investing.
Yeah.
Which means like you're not going to make a lot or lose a lot.
Yeah.
So there is no real use of you being here.
Yes, I appreciate that.
I can't afford to have you sit here for another 3 weeks.
I know, and not
hoping
invest.
for it to work.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that entirely. Honestly, I really appreciate those views. I really do.
Yeah.
And
I really appreciate your views.
You know, because the thing is, I look
we
at
both really
stocks.
appreciate each other, and that's really great.
No,
but you're
the
not
thing-
making progress.
I know. Well, but the thing is, it might not seem like I'm making progress, but
Yeah.
really, genuinely, I really am. And the thing is,
Yeah.
I just don't see the point in investing when you know
Exactly.
you're going to lose money.
You see, the problem is like we're having this conversation, and you really appreciate my view, but you're stubborn and you're not going to change your view anyway.
No, but
You can make your own rules and.
in investing when you know you're going to lose money.
You see, the problem is like we're having this conversation, and you really appreciate my view, but you're stubborn and you're not going to change your view anyway.
No, but
You can make your own rules and play your own game.
Absolutely.
But this is like a different environment, and you're going to have to invest.
I'd appreciate
So unless
that.
you tell me that you actually will,
I
there is
will.
no point in you being here.
Yes, I appreciate that entirely.
So,
That's my biggest
so
stop.
what is your conclusion from this conversation?
My conclusion from this conversation is I have to invest. Full stop.
Pustili su je.
Simon, do you have a say?
Yeah.
For Simon, it's time to face up to his losses.
Na njega će još uvijek.
Yeah, this isn't working. Let's cut to the chase.
Yeah, yeah.
It's making me demoralized, unhappy, feel I'm letting the side down, I feel I'm letting you down, I'm losing you real money. Okay. I appear not to have the right skills, full stop.
I mean, do you feel like you've just had enough? You feel you've been beaten, you've been hitting your head against the wall too often?
The
right?
last time I had trauma like this was getting divorced, and that's
Right.
10 years ago. I mean, that gives you an
Right.
indication of how, awful, traumatic I'm finding this experience.
So if you can't cut it, then so you're basically putting the decision with me, right?
I mean, I think it's time to quit.
I mean, nobody can say you didn't go for it.
No, indeed not.
You weren't sitting here. And
I
it's
placed
like,
the
it's
first
slowly
trade.
going-
A loss, needless to say, but at least I placed it.
You placed the first trade.
Yeah, that's right. And I thought it out. It wasn't a random pin job, but it didn't work. No.
I guess that's the way it is,
let's
right?
say that's the way it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, man. Well, it was a pleasure.
I'll just close
pleasure
my
having you on board.
positions
Yeah,
and
close them.
sort it all out.
Yeah.
No,
Nije mi jasno sada ko je ovaj ustao, zašto ovaj drugi ne ustaje, zašto ne ustaje da se rukuju i to mislim nekako mi djeluje logično. Na kraju sastanka baš malo čudna situacija.
it's sad, but hell, it's been an amazing ride, and thank you for the opportunity. That's about all I can say.
To. I negde se slažem sa onim što su rekli, za razliku od ove Clio koja pravi dramu, ne investira ovo ono, on nekako nije pravio dramu, ali je investirao, pokušao je. Tako da nekako mi je to bolje nego kad uopšte i ne pokušaš. Naravno, bilo je loše, ali opet.
I can say it's been a pleasure
Yeah, certainly has, yeah.
to endure the last 8
Endure?
weeks.
It's supposed to be a pleasure.
No, I mean it's been a pleasure to have endured the last 8 weeks, but with you, that's the pleasure.
She looks really upset, Cleo.
Yeah, because she knows she's at the bottom of the pile now that Simon's gone. It's always nice when you've got someone else in the office who's worse than you.
Yeah.
Zanimljivo. Znači sad kažu da je Clio poprilično uznemirena. zbog Simonovog odlaska, ali da zapravo smatraju da je to zbog toga što je Simon bio najgori i ona je uvek imala neku rezervu, ali sada te rezerve više nema, pošto ni Simona više nema. Jajaj.
I'm basically tidying up, going to the flat, and then I'll chill out for lunch or whatever, and then I'll come back here at 5:30, whenever, 4:30.
Yeah, I think it's probably best if the plans change. I don't want their week to start tomorrow.
No,
because they're a little bit distracted, to be honest with you.
Well, I'll just close today's trades, and then head off. I guess.
Close today's.
I understand.
Yeah, close today's trades and head off.
I'll just come back at 4:30.
Probably best not to.
Fine.
Like in terms of drinks, I just don't want to make tonight a goodbye Simon drinks. If it just turns into that type of drinks, then their week starts tomorrow, and it's I want it to start now.
Fine.
You know.
Okay.
Jako čudna situacija, znači on je hteo da se vrati nakon posla, da počasti piće i to sve, međutim menadžer ga odbija, što opet ukazuje na neku tenziju između njih dvojice, jer zapravo želi da tim bude fokusiran na trgovinu, a ne na piće i šta već.
That's what you prefer.
That's probably best.
I understand the motivation.
All right.
I don't take it personally.
No, don't. Seriously, it's not like that. Okay. All right. Cool.
Dobro.
I just want to say, obviously it's terrible losing a member of the team. It's under no question, no doubt that we all get on with Simon amazingly well, and he's a top guy, great personality, and amazing to be around in the office.
Thanks very much.
And he's walking away from this with a big smile on his face. You know, trading just isn't for some people, and I think we should all give Simon a round of applause off the trading floor.
Thanks very much.
I eto ga, odlazi gotovo.
Okay, right guys. You know, we have kind of wasted half a day so far today. It's, as a team, we need to get going, get motivated, get sharp. We've got 15 days left. And we need to make some money.
I to je kraj druge epizode. Opet nećemo gledati šta će biti u sljedećoj. Biće sljedeća epizoda već sutra. Ovako vruće glave, izuzetno mi je zanimljivo što su Simona otpustili, to jest poslali ga kući, a recimo Clio su ostavili. Po meni ja bih njih oboje sklonio, ako već idu tom logikom da žele nekoga da sklone. Tako da, iskreno, što se tiče Simona, sa jedne strane mi je čak i drago što je učestvovao ovde, jer ako se setite, na početku je želeo da kaže da mu je motivacija da nauči da trguje kako bi trgovao sa svojim kapitalom i tako obezbedio sebi penziju, a ovde je imao šansu da bukvalno trguje sa tuđim novcem, da vidi da to nije za njega, da ostvari gubitak i zapravo svoj kapital je sačuvao. Jer zamislite da je trgovao sa svojim kapitalom, ostvario bi poprilično velike gubitke. Tako da to su neki utisci iz ove druge epizode. Ostaje nam još treća epizoda da vidimo kako će se sve ovo završiti. Nekako mi deluje onako malo sumorna atmosfera kod njih, tako da ko zna šta će se još desiti. Tako da naravno nemojte dugo čekati, vidimo se sutra sa novom epizodom i naravno pritisnite ono subscribe dugme kako ne biste propustili novi video. Pozdrav!